Movies sell danger, explosions, falls, high-speed chases. But sometimes, the danger doesn't stay on screen. Today, we're not talking about stunts that looked risky. We're talking about the moments when something actually went wrong. Misjudged timing, mechanical failures, irreversible mistakes. Not for shock value, but because these moments permanently changed how Hollywood works. Every safety rule in modern filmmaking exists because of something that happened before it. Let's start at number 20. Sylvester Stallone asked Dolph Lundgren to make the punches feel real. Lundgren did. The physical toll escalated quickly. Stallone later revealed he experienced significant medical complications and required hospitalization. The scene stayed in the movie, but it became a reminder. Realism has limits. During a hanging sequence, Michael J. Fox lost consciousness due to a stunt rig issue. The camera continued rolling. The moment highlighted how even rehearsed effects can become dangerous without constant oversight. Afterward, stricter stunt harness supervision protocols became standard. During an ocean stunt, Pierce Brosnan was pulled underwater by unexpected conditions. Production paused. Ocean-based stunt coordination became more tightly regulated on future Bond films. A practical effect caused an unexpected injury to Ellen Burstyn during filming. Her reaction in the scene is genuine. It sparked conversations about communication between performers and special effects teams. Conversations that still shape productions today. A stunt performer lost control during a high-speed crash. The footage remained in the final cut. Director George Miller later reflected on how early Australian action filmmaking often operated without the layers of safety now required. A wire stunt malfunction resulted in life-altering consequences for a stunt performer. The production and studio publicly supported him, and the incident led to deeper scrutiny of wire rig testing and stunt rehearsal procedures. Tom Cruise sustained a serious injury during a rock jump sequence. He completed the scene, but from that point forward, his productions invested heavily in enhanced stunt safety oversight and redundant fail-safes. Cast and crew endured extended exposure to cold water conditions. Several crew members required medical attention. The production pushed realism, and afterward, water-based filming protocols evolved significantly.
Oh, there's some blankets up here. Cover him up.
An experimental stunt escalated beyond expectations. What was intended as controlled chaos became a sobering reminder that unscripted risk carries real consequences. The franchise would later operate under stricter insurance supervision. A crew member came dangerously close to a moving aircraft prop during filming. It reinforced strict propeller and vehicle clearance rules that are now mandatory on set. A prop weapon malfunction led to a tragic on-set accident that resulted in a devastating loss. The event profoundly affected the film community. Firearm protocols were permanently rewritten across the industry. Today's strict prop weapon procedures trace directly back to that production. Working with untrained wild animals resulted in widespread injuries across cast and crew. The film became a case study in why animal handling regulations became far stricter in Hollywood. A boat stunt veered off course. The performer survived the impact, but it highlighted the razor-thin margin between spectacle and disaster in practical stunts. A stunt rig malfunction caused a severe on-set injury to an extra. The production paused. The incident led to a reevaluation of cable rig safety and mechanical testing standards. Extended underwater filmmaking pushed performers to their physical limits. The intense production became infamous and helped establish clearer underwater safety guidelines in future films. controlled explosion misfired, injuring crew members. Production halted. Safety reviews followed before filming resumed. A detonation sequence partially misfired. Heath Ledger stayed in character, but the moment reinforced why multi-layered detonation safeguards are now standard practice. A complex stunt sequence involving a helicopter ended in a catastrophic crash with fatal consequences. The tragedy led to one of the most consequential legal cases in film history. Child labor laws, stunt coordination oversight, and on-set supervision were permanently changed.
You become desensitized to it.
A high-speed motorcycle stunt resulted in permanent physical consequences for a stunt performer. The legal and safety aftermath sparked industry-wide discussions about stunt rehearsal and supervision standards. During aerial photography, a real crash had irreversible consequences. Production reassessed its approach to high-speed aviation filming. Modern aerial cinematography safety protocols were shaped in part by that incident.
That makes 6 of them! Lead make is closing in the guns range.
Movies are illusions, but the lessons behind them are real. Every stunt coordinator, every safety harness, every redundant system, they exist because of something that happened before. When we watch these scenes today, we're not just watching spectacle. We're watching the moments that forced Hollywood to grow up.